Welcome to Wild World News.
What is happening, Magnus? We're back with some Wild World News, man. Make sure y'all send me crazy current news stories, too. And I happened upon this one by myself today. But apparently this man has ran out of the courtroom from his jail sentencing. But apparently he was caught. Let's check this out, shall we? Let's see here. The article says in Pontiac, Michigan, on a video, a man wearing a red shirt can be seen running from Rochester Hills courtroom, clearly not wanting to go to jail. It all took place on 9:30 a.m. Tuesday morning when 33-year-old Jason Mendoza Cordero was being sentenced for misdemeanor retail fraud and disorderly conduct. The Oakland County Sheriff says his deputies were never told by the court that he was going to be sentenced. We asked the judges to do that, but they run their own courtrooms, said the sheriff. Bucard says typically his deputies are in the courtroom when that happens. If they make the decision, I'm not going to jail today, then we have someone to say, no, the judge says you are, and you are. But he says this time his office was not notified. This individual was sentenced to jail and was told to sit down in a particular area before the deputy had got to the courtroom, Bucard said. As the guy spotted the deputy, it was off to the races. Cordero took off through the side door at the court building, but he did not get far. There was a detective from Rochester there and another one of our deputies, and off went, and they ended up getting him in a wooded area near the courthouse. About 5 or 10 minutes later, he was caught. But the sheriff said this illustrates the actions of a desperate person. I'm saying, you damn right he was desperate. Lots of times police get killed with their own weapon if they lose a fight. Thankfully, this didn't happen, and it never rose to that level. But those are the kind of concerns that we have. An unarmed person isn't the same thing as not dangerous. Before he took off from this courtroom, Cordero was looking at 90 days in jail with credit for 6 days served. Now with charges of escaping and resisting arrest to his charges, meaning he's likely to be in jail a lot longer. At least 2 or 3 times the amount of jail time for sure, Bucard said. 33-year-old from Pontiac will likely be back in the courtroom for those additional charges. I guess they'll make sure someone's there this time to stop him. So let's check this out, shall we? See what the news clip says.
The man in the red shirt running from a Rochester Hills courtroom clearly does not want to go to jail. And the Oakland County Sheriff says his deputies
were moving, right?
By the court that he was ever going to be sentenced.
We asked the judges to do that, but they run their own courtrooms.
It all took place on 9:30 Tuesday morning. 33-year-old Jason Mendoza Cordero is the man in the red shirt. He's being sentenced for a misdemeanor retail fraud and disorderly conduct. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard says typically his deputies are in the courtroom when that happens.
If they make the decision, I'm not going to jail today, then we have somebody to say, no, the judge just said you are, and you are.
But he says this time his office was not notified.
This individual was sentenced to jail and told to sit down in a particular area before the deputy had got to the courtroom. And as the deputy walked in the courtroom, the guy spotted the deputy, and it was off to the races.
Mendoza Cordero takes off through the court out a side door.
There was a detective from Rochester there and another one of our deputies. Off they went.
I know she didn't catch him.
Getting him in a wooded area near the courthouse.
He didn't get far. 5 or 10 minutes later, he's caught. But The sheriff says this illustrates the actions of a desperate person.
Lots of times police officers get killed with their own weapon if they lose a fight. You know, thankfully, again, that didn't happen and it never rose to that level, but those are the kind of concerns that we have. An unarmed person isn't the same thing as not dangerous.
Right.
As Mendoza Cordero is seen bolting from the courthouse, at this point he was only looking at spending about 90 days in jail with credit for 6 days served, but now you could add escape and resisting arrest to his list of charges, meaning he'll likely be spending a lot more time in jail.
And at least 2 or 3 times the amount of time, for sure.
The 33-year-old from Pontiac will likely be back in court for those additional charges soon. In Oakland County, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Guess he had a plan, because he ain't that fast. Oh my God, I guess he was going to be on the run. Wow, man. Oh, man. Don't run, okay? He's lucky they didn't shoot him in his back, you know what I'm saying? I've heard stories, you know what I mean? People running, cops go get them, act like you was resisting arrest, and then you don't come back, at least not alive, you know what I mean? So, serve that time, bro, and just don't do nothing again. Don't do nothing wrong again, you'll be alright, you know what I'm saying? That was funny the way he was running, man. He was running as fast as he could, I guess. Oh, God, man. Well. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this wild world news. And I will see you soon in other videos. Yeah, I got some more coming for you. And if you want to see my reaction to One Punch Man Season 2, and to Naruto, and ship it in, make sure you get over to my Patreon and become a Super Magnus site. New episodes were uploaded today. Go over to my Instagram and follow me there, because I post funny and cool shit that I don't post here. That rhyme, don't hate to play, hate the game. Bars! 10 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.